This is why I love pulling comps. Are you guys looking for an Airbnb property? If you have been looking for an Airbnb type of property close to the U of A, you may not have come across this one, 1548 East Ninth Street. And I'm excited about it because I was pulling comps. And this is the difference between an actual realtor and all of those algorithms. Looking at pictures, looking at floor plans, analyzing the market, analyzing subdivisions, so on and so forth. I just called the agent and told him that basically he's not showing the guest bathroom, which even if it was unpermitted, it would benefit him to sell it faster and disclose that it is unpermitted, because it would pop up on your feed on Zillow or on MLS or whatever. So, anyways, I was trying to pull comps on this and I was like, what's going on? Right. Like, and when I pull comps, sometimes if I want to make my video shorter for Instagram or for TikTok or whatever, like I do screenshots. Usually when I pull comps, I'm going through the edit search so that my video is not as long because then it can get like 20 minutes long. I talk enough as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the pictures that I was doing for this specific video, and I wanted to show you um, how I do my comps. I don't necessarily like doing it the way that I was doing it with pictures, but just hear me out. So this property has a guest house. Let me just show that to you really quick. And I was pulling comps, right? And I was thinking, okay, why is this one so much higher than, a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom? If this one's a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, similar in square footage. However, I was like, I couldn't, it didn't add up to me. And then I did a map view to see where the subdivisions were, so on and so forth. And that's when I started taking pictures. Okay. So when I started taking pictures of the subdivision, I started with the typical polygon. Actually, I started with uh, an overall map, as you're going to see in this picture. And that property appears to be close to Rincon Heights, right? But if you notice, we've got Sam Hughes nearby, Iron Horse, West University, so on and so forth. So the area is pretty good because it's close to the U of A. And then I was like, okay, well, let's see what additional subdivisions we have in that specific area. Oh, sorry, I just touched my screen, so sometimes I forget that this is a touch screen. I was trying to zoom in. So as you can see, the property is actually in Drake's Addition, but there's little pockets of Drake's Addition, and then there's Rincon Heights right here. So if I try to pull comps with a circle radius, as I'm going to show you next, then or of 0.5 miles. I don't like to go a mile when there's so many subdivisions in here. Most agents do a mile to 2 miles. Sometimes they do that when they price the property. Sometimes they do that when they are representing you. That's not the way that I like to do it because that's not the way that appraisers do it. So if, as you can see, if I go half a mile out, I'm hitting Sam Hughes. The listing agent could have done this if they went a mile out, even worse. So Sam Hughes obviously is a really expensive area to live in. Anything really close to the U of A. But I was still wondering, okay, what will the appraiser use? So I'm not going to use a 0.5 mile radius. I actually only used a polygon search because of the small Drake's Addition pockets. That way, I eliminate Sam Hughes. I do have a little bit of Rincon Heights, but the properties might be similar. So I went ahead and I started looking at active contingent properties in that polygon. There are only 4 active contingent, and then I started looking at active listings because these are the active listings that are competing with this specific one. At 450, 145, that one's probably a condo. And what other price points we've got? Another 500 that's active contingent, and for 455. So there, as you can see, the property types vary, and that's why you see the variation um, in that specific area. So A lot of agents go all the way to 6 months to find their comparables. And as you can see, obviously they vary. The lowest price in the last 6 months has been 225,000. It's probably a single family residence, but as you can see on the combined square footage, it's only 870 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. This would be the comparable. And I was like, what's going on? Because on the MLS, it shows 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And I was like, And that's probably what people see. And that's probably what other agents see if they pull comps prior to showing. So they may be saying, oh, this is ridiculous. It's going to be overpriced, blah, 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 blah. Right. And then I look at the pending. Okay. So the pending homes are in this area. What are they going to sell for, and how many bedrooms and how many bathrooms do they have? So this one seems more around the ballpark, 440. So now it doesn't seem like the classic overpriced listing, which I'm going to show you, because if you compare the price to this and then you're like 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,610 square feet, and then you start going, and then this is 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 3 bedroom, 3 bedroom, right? And you start going down the list, and then you arrive at a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom. You're like, why is this one more expensive than this one? In this market, obviously there might be multiple offers, and they might be a little bit higher, but either way, it leads me to wonder, if I stay within the same subdivision, it leads me to wonder, why is this one more expensive than this one? So then I assume that they were doing a 0.5 miles out, and that they caught a little bit of the Sam Hughes area. But with all of that said, then I started obviously looking at the pictures and digging a little bit further. In the pictures, I found out, and just to give credit to the listing agent, because this is not my listing. I'm not bad mouthing anyone. I just spoke to him, really nice guy. But John Thomas Sweden with Habitation Realty is the listing agent. I just gave him a phone call. I said, hey, property's been on the market for 19 days. And the reason may be is because it's probably not populating on people's feeds with a 2 bathroom. But if you've been looking for an Airbnb or like an income type of property, this is what I was looking at. I mean, it's close to the U of A, tile floors. It has pretty nice spaces. The kitchen could use an upgrade. I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes these are just rented out by students. They don't even cook. They don't care. I think it's a really good rental income property. The bathroom seems like it was upgraded or renovated at some point in time, and then it has a really nice yard. There is also RV parking, according to the listing agent, or an area where you can put an RV. That means it probably doesn't have an HOA. I highly doubt that it has an HOA. But anyways, it has its guest house, which is a really huge perk. This is a laundry room that is coin based, because you can have 2 tenants, and they also have a security code so that they can lock up when they leave, so on and so forth. So this, I believe, is I'm going to go preview this property today, but I believe this is the guest house, and I think it's a really I'm not sure if it's a great deal. I still need to dig a little bit further, because this basically stops being a single family residence and becomes a multi property. So, and I'm actually pulling comparables um, from, I'm actually pulling comparables from single family residences. So I would have to go through all of these to see if they have a guest house, or if they have a second unit that they can actually rent out. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing comparables from the multi-family unit income properties, because that's where they may be getting this value from. But anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope this was informative. I hope that if you're looking for Airbnb type of properties, you enlist me to help you find them. And if you have anything that you want to sell that is a perfect Airbnb property, but you just don't want to deal with it, give me a phone call. I've sold multiple unit dwellings before, and they are a charm. Have a good one.